you guys? You're watching the Trash Station. This is Danny B, and today I'm going to be talking about some of my VHS collection. This is stuff I've collected over the years. I started collecting it pretty much as soon as DVD was out back in like 1998. I used to just go to thrift stores, and I figured, why rent a movie when I could just buy it on VHS for the same price? This isn't going to be the whole collection. This is just going to be a couple of them because I got so many. Here we go. All right. First up, we got Dark Angel, The Ascent. And this is a full moon picture. This is by the writer of Freeway, Matthew Bright. And before he did Freeway and Freeway 2, he did some full moon movies. This one and Shrunken Heads is what I can think of. And this is basically like a Romeo and Juliet kind of movie where she's from hell and she comes back to Earth. And yeah, it's basically Romeo and Juliet, but Romeo is a human and she's an angel from hell. It's pretty cool. I like it. All right, next up, we got The Stepfather. This is a classic. This has Terry O'Quinn as the stepfather. Just evil guy who, what's the word? He has so many identities that he's shuffling around, and he tricks his family. He's trying to scam them, but they kind of... I think it's the kid catches on to him and he freaks out. It's an awesome movie. Part 2 is really good too. Alright, next up we got Maximum Overdrive. And I absolutely love this movie. This is directed by Stephen King. And it's kind of like a zombie movie, but with trucks and machines instead of zombies. Emilio Estevez is the star, and yeah, this movie's awesome. And they got the main villain is a truck with the Green Goblin on it. I always love that movie. Next up, we got I Come in Peace with Dolph Lundgren. I haven't watched this yet, but I hear it's actually really good. I bought it just thinking it was a cool cover, but then I actually heard some reviews that said it's real good, so I gotta check it out. And it's media. Alright, next up, we got Class of Nukem High, still in the shrink wrap. I have actually not even watched this ever. I know it's a trauma classic. Lloyd Kaufman directed it. I gotta check it out one day, but I don't want to unwrap it. So maybe I'll check it out on like Amazon Prime or something. Alright, next up we got one of my favorites, Tougher Than Leather, starring Run DMC. And this is awesome. I thought this was just going to be like a straight up like hip hop movie. Nope. This is a vigilante movie starring Run DMC, where they have a mentally challenged friend who goes on tour with them. They're themselves too. They're not playing characters, and they're still like in this ridiculous action movie, and it's awesome. They got a mentally challenged friend that goes on tour with them. And he's helping them fix cars and stuff like that, going out for burgers to bring back to them. And that guy gets killed, and now they're out for revenge. And it stars Rick Rubin, the legendary producer. He's playing a mafia bad guy in this. And it's got cameos from the Beastie Boys and Slick Rick. Man, this is awesome. I got this thing for 50 cents at a secondhand store, and oh my god, it was worth every penny. Alright, next up we got Exterminators of the Year 3000. And this is kind of like a Mad Max type of movie. It was done in Italy by directed by Jules Harrison, which I'm sure is probably a fake name for someone else, because they always disguise their names and try to make it sound more American. Yeah, this movie's sick. I haven't watched this one in a while, but I remember liking it. And I love like post-apocalyptic type of movies, so this one's worth checking out if you can find it. Alright, next up, we got Innocence, which I haven't watched. It looks cool. It looks like some kind of thriller. The Connie Nielsen. I don't know. Looks cool. Alright, next we got Over the Top. And this is a ridiculous classic about Sylvester Stallone arm wrestling people. He's trying to take care of his kid, and then somehow his truck gets repossessed, and he has to arm wrestle people to try to get it back. Sorry, I got a cough. But yeah, this movie was fun. Not the best movie I've ever seen. I like Cobra a lot better, actually, out of the canon Stallone movies. But yeah, this is fun. I found this at the flea market, I believe, for $1. Alright, next up we got the classic, infamously bad Jacko. And this is about I forget if it's a demon or I think it is a demon with a jack-o'-lantern head, and he's going around the neighborhood slicing people up with his Grim Reaper scythe. And there's a little kid who's pretty much the worst actor I've ever seen. He's being chased by Jacko. And there's a scene in this where it always makes me laugh. He's laying in the ground getting buried, the kid. Jacko's like shoveling dirt on him, and the kid's just laying there going, "No." Oh my god, this movie's hilarious. And I believe Linnea Quigley is in this, in maybe like a cameo or something. Yeah, it's harvest time. So that's just gonna be a little bit of my VHS. As you can see, I got tons more, and that's just one shelf of them. Those are my CDs over there. But yeah, I got tons more, so those will be for another video. Alright, this is Danny B. You're watching the Trash Stash. See ya.